Shout outs to Ned.
Getting 4th place at in Most Mayhem Saga.
Yeah, so we're going to dive right in just a minute. Just so you guys know, we are at Ignite Gaming Lounge. It's in Chicago, Illinois. Come check us out on Wednesdays. Tournament starts at 7:30. You get the famous Unrivaled. It's always a good experience.
And we're also running the brand new rule set that was just released, the adjusted rule set.
Super new, young and fresh.
So we have Lilat back and Town and City back as starters, but we still have Dreamland, Link to Battlefield. General Manning is still fine, so if you ban Battlefield, you can still go to, like, say, I'll allow Dreamland.
All right.
That was one thing.
Is FD still all the Omegas?
Yeah, it's FD, and then you can also go Omega, Dr. Wily's Castle, Suzaku. I think Suzaku, and then Midgard,
and then
Midgard.
Yeah,
Omega Midgard.
So it's always a good time. Get those wall jumps in.
Yeah, you gotta have those wall jumps because now rest in peace Duck Hunt. And
rest
also,
in peace, Duck Hunt.
So our first match commentating is going to be ProPain versus Slenderman.
ProPain and Slenderman, the Slenderman.
Both players very much on the rise. Slenderman obviously having almost defeated the likes of Zenodo and Dath in the past.
Very impressive. It's interesting, Dath too, because those are two characters that aren't represented very well.
Yeah.
But, so Slenderman, as I have seen, I finally got to play him for the first time recently. He's really keen of having bombs on the stage as a stage hazard and trying to kind of make you panic into choosing an option.
I mean, the bombs being a stage hazard is kind of a new thing in Smash 4. You couldn't really manipulate that in Brawl or Melee.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's kind of like a remnant of, kind of reminds me of Snake back in the day with his grenades.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way to think of it.
Where you just have those really annoying grenades, except like he can make you drop them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of shuts down one option, which makes you a little bit more predictable for him.
And also, we just saw, his heavy use of bombs, it makes it easier to accidentally pick them up. I know that's not really maybe too game-changing, but there are definitely times where you might see ProPain pick up a bomb just because it's there.
And right there, I believe Slenderman went for the up B out of shield, but because it was Lilat, that still kind of messed it up.
It's an interesting stage because it does mess up some of Link's options, but it also kind of hurts Cloud's recovery in a little bit. The French fries?
Yeah, ProPain was seeing that Slenderman was constantly doing the tether recovery into an immediate get up, so he needs to be a little bit more careful about his recovery options.
Yep, Link being so slow. Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, even spicier.
That was spicy.
Slenderman. The worst part about that for Slenderman was ProPain was dead.
Yeah, he was dead.
He didn't have to go off stage.
He did not have to. Those are rough situations, where you're not 100% sure and you go off stage
and then the wind just like helped everything. Like, basically,
wind,
that was all.
Guide me. Shout out to Talon from Soul Calibur 2.
Probably like the most popular Nintendo fighting game.
She was my fave, and that was a good game. All right.
Slenderman just kind of got janked out. I'm pretty sure both of them agree that was just stupid.
Well, yep.
That kind of happens sometimes, especially with how insanely strong Cloud's downswing of up B is.
Yeah, it's very strong, and I was just saying, it might be, it's scary to go off stage. Scary to go off stage with both of these characters, especially if you're trying to follow up into a gimp or something, because the recoveries are not great unless Cloud has limit.
And even then, that means he has to burn his limit.
Right. So that's why we don't see.
Okay. Yeah, ProPain had lost his jump.
Yeah,
actually.
lost his jump.
He might have been able to recover immediately had he up B, but I think he didn't quite realize he lost his jump. Or he might have just not believed in it.
With that early dash attack.
Wind. Nope. Shielded it.
Shielded it. And I'm surprised we haven't seen Slenderman do any jump to forward air off of ledge, because I know he does that a lot.
The bomb saving Slenderman's life.
Saves the day. See ya. Ooh.
No jump again. Oh, no, he did have a jump.
All right. Takes that platform. Nice back air.
It's now Slenderman with a 57% lead. Not bad extra credit, but we'll see. That downer does beat out up air.
Yes. Cannot challenge that.
It is the original.
Ooh, and that's the classic. Yeah.
I was going to say maybe the wind's going to mess it up, but luckily it did not stack up the knockback, so we made it.
Very well poised F smash. Link players, I don't know why. I know a good amount of them, like how I think of them, not based on skill, but it's just how much does this Link F smash?
Yeah.
Because it kills you super early, and it's not necessarily a bad option at all to throw out sometimes.
No, and it's relatively, it's like not safe, but it's relatively safe for how risk rewarded it is.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the risk, and Slenderman does not throw it out too often.
Yeah.
But when he does, but when I do, Dos Equis.
You gotta, it's one of those moves that you can't like become obvious with it. We have to know when to take that risk.
Yeah. Because it was definitely worth it there.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it in a lot of situations. You know, if you have Rage, if they're at 50, I've seen Lord Xavier, for example, kill Mars at like 50 with an F smash, and he was at like 170, and he won the set because of that. So.
Yeah, that's just like how sometimes Rage is a big benefit, especially for a character like Link who can live a long time. Yeah. Like if the big Rin versus C-3PO match that came into effect.
Yeah, Link, you know, doing kind of well against Diddy. I'm pretty sure Diddy still wins that matchup, but you can die super early.
Yeah, and his projectiles are so good against Diddy, but this is not Diddy.
Yeah, this is not Diddy.
Not yet, anyway. Oh, no, he still has a bomb. He still has a bomb. Wait. No, it's not going to make it. That is not the way you want to take a game. Hopefully Slenderman will be able to mentally recover from that. I feel like that bomb took a long time to go off.
It did. I think what happened is, you know, he just didn't pull it. He pulled it and then he up-beat. So usually he would have it earlier, and I think he got it out as fast as he could. It just there wasn't time. Yeah, from the start.
All right, Slenderman starting to be get a little bit behind.
How does Link's up air do against Cloud's down air? Because I know...
I believe it trades.
All right, because I know that down air trades with Cloud up air. Ooh!
Yeah, he's going to need a little bit more than that. That was a neutral air trading. That's on.
ProPain doing a really good job of, you know, spacing his moves and not getting hit by projectiles, although he just got hit by a couple of them.
Yeah, but he took a small risk, which you can absolutely take at this percent.
Right, we don't see the projectiles being...
Oh, that was a misinput.
Ooh.
But not getting punished.
Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous.
Alright, so how's Slenderman going to take out the stock? The bigger question really is going to be how's he going to take out the second stock?
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's a really, really smart common option that Slenderman picks.
Yeah, he's been practicing, because that's actually not the easiest input in the world to do.
No, definitely not. And now we're seeing these projectiles really come into play. Oh, before there's that bomb.
Oh, Z drops that bomb. He doesn't really want it. And that, I believe that combo only really worked. Yep, see right there. That was a good example.
Trading F smashes.
That was a good example of what you talked earlier about how that forward smash is kind of
And it's deceivingly quick enough to where you think you can punish it with a move like F smash, for example, and you can't. You know? Are we gonna see a?
That was actually well timed by ProPain to not get hit by that bomb. Alright, Slenderman needs to get off this ledge. Okay.
Does not get the French fries out.
This is Slenderman's one chance. He really needs to, basically, he needs to take out ProPain before ProPain gets to this limit. I think that limit's going to change, is going to end the game.
Right, I think what Slenderman wanted to do there is get up and shield so the bomb would cover him.
Ooh, good jump away from ProPain. That might have caught him. Up here, almost taking it.
We got limit again. This is a scary situation for both players, though.
Okay, yeah, this is a really bad place for Slenderman. Getting that 2-frame.
Yeah, ProPain's just going to try and stay on stage. Slenderman going to go for what he can.
Yeah, and he's noticing that Slenderman... Slenderman has been shielding a lot at ledge. Don't even try to punish that.
Yeah. You know, Clouds are... they're limit happy. It's Valentine's Day, man.
And Slenderman's brought this back. This is absolutely winnable by Slenderman until he accidentally did... I think that was an accident.
Forward air. Forward air. Gross.
But Slenderman having SD'd game first stock at like 30% almost brings it back. With ProPain going to take it 2-1.
Yeah, close set, good set. Yeah, set. And as I was saying, Cloud, Valentine's Day. Roses are red, violets are blue. Is that the way it goes?
And then,
And then
I lose game 1.
time to charge limit. Genkato Kori.
Oh yeah, that's if you switch. I lost game